Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about concealers. So we are going to be discussing all the types of concealers, how to pick a concealer, what shade suits you. Formulas are available in the market, and I'm going to be giving you some awesome recommendations on my favorite drugstore concealers that are available in the Indian market at a very affordable price. So before we start this video, please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That would help me a lot, and please hit the bell notification so that you do not miss out any sort of updates from my channel. So let's hop on. Before we begin, if you haven't watched my foundations video yet, I recommend that you watch that first. So I'll put a card up here or here, I don't know where it goes, so I'll put a card up, so please go watch it and come back to this video. I know most of you all are wondering why the hell do I need a concealer when I have a foundation. So I'm going to tell you why you need a concealer right now. So a foundation is basically used to even out your skin tone. It does not concentrate on your dark spots, your dark marks or anything like that, your pigmentation, your hyperpigmentation, your dark circles. If you put only a foundation and not use a concealer, since the coverage of a foundation is not good, it will not hide those places where concealing needs to be done. A concealer, on the other hand, offers higher coverage, and it's basically developed to use for hyperpigmentation underneath your eyes and to hide your dark spots. So why can't you use a concealer all over your face? So I have an answer for that as well. You cannot use a concealer all over your face because the coverage is too heavy, and if you use it all over your face ends up looking very cakey, because you do not want that sort of coverage all over your face. You just need some extra coverage on certain points like your under eyes and your hyperpigmentation areas, I've already told you. So you need better coverage only in those points and not all over your face, because that would make your face look cakey. So you cannot use concealer all over your face. So that's the reason you need a foundation separately and a concealer separately. So that's the difference between a foundation and a concealer. I can't believe that the audio wasn't recording this the entire time. So I'm refilming this. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about is the finish. So there are two types of finishes. The first one is the cream finish and the second one is a liquid finish. A cream finish slightly has a better coverage than a liquid finish, but a liquid finish has a very good finish. It feels very nice and very HD like. It feels very smooth and seamless. So I like liquid finish better than cream finish, but cream finish does offer more coverage and you can use it with your fingers itself. So for cream concealers, I would recommend this. This is actually a 6-pan palette from Krylon, which I got it from Phoenix Mall in Velachery, Chennai. So this is how it looks like. This is actually a 6-pan concealer palette. You do not have to buy this entire palette. You could choose, you could pick and choose your concealer shade and buy that particular shade, and the refill pans are about only rupees 350. So you can find this in Phoenix in Krylon City. That's the shop name. So it also comes with a corrector. In case you want to buy the 6-pan palette, it retails for about 1,750 I guess, and this is in the shade Chennai 1. It says Chennai 1. So it has a variety of shades. Probably if you're starting out as a makeup artist, pick this one up. So it has so many shades. So this is my recommendation for a cream concealer. I featured this in my Wet n Wild video. I'll put a card up here or here, I don't know where it goes. So I'll leave a link to that video. You can check that out. I've used this concealer in that video. So that's my recommendation for a cream finish concealer. For liquid concealers, I have two recommendations. For the first one, obviously has to be this Maybelline Instant Age Divine Concealer that I use in every single one of my videos. I love this concealer. The only problem is that it has only about 6 or 7 shades, so you might not find a shade for yourself if you are any deeper than my skin tone. Maybe a little deeper, you could use this caramel shade, but if you're very deep sort of a skin tone, then you cannot find your shade. This particular concealer comes with a sponge tip applicator. It's very easy to apply. This gets over very quickly, but I already have a backup. So this is the Instant Age Rewind Concealer from Maybelline, which I love. It gives a very nice smooth finish and it matches me perfectly. I also use the shade Sand to highlight underneath my eye, which I will get to it in a minute, because I'll be talking about how to use a concealer for different purposes in the upcoming clips, so wait for that. So this is my first recommendation for a liquid concealer, the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealers. The second recommendation are these L.A Girl Pro Concealers. I again have two shades. I have the shade Warm Honey for concealing, and I have the shade Medium Beige for highlighting. So these concealers are very much raved about in the Indian market and foreign market. Everywhere this concealer is very popular. It's very affordable as well. It's under 500, I guess. So these concealers are HD. This is the L.A Girl Pro Coverage HD Concealer. These are great mainly because the coverage is good and also the shade range. There are about 20 to 22 shades, I believe. I'm not sure how many shades, but definitely 20. So you could find a shade for yourself. You're bound to find a shade for yourself in this range because it has so many shades. So this is my second recommendation for a liquid concealer. So how do you use a concealer? So there are two things for which a concealer is used for. One thing is to hide all the dark spots, the dark areas of your face, your under eyes, your hyperpigmentation. So that's the first method in which a concealer will be used. So for that you need to choose a concealer which exactly matches with your foundation shade. Choosing a shade for yourself, we'll get to it in a minute. So the first way is for concealing your under eyes and other areas of your face which are a little bit darker. So the second way is for highlighting purposes. So I've already told you about this concealer in the shade Sand, which I use for highlighting purposes. So that's to bring a little bit of a light to the center parts of my face, like right here on the forehead, the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, and my chin. So these are the areas where I want some sort of brightness. As you can see, this part of my face is brighter, so that sort of brings in a little bit of dimension to my face. So for highlighting, I love using concealers, and for highlighting you need to choose a shade which is 1 or 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. So that's the second way in which a concealer is used. So the next thing is how to choose your concealer shade. If you're looking to buy a concealer for the purposes of concealing your face, your under eyes, your hyperpigmentation, choose a concealer shade that exactly matches your shade. If you already have a foundation, choose a concealer that matches your foundation shade exactly. If you have a foundation, go to the store, take that foundation along with you, swatch your foundation and swatch the concealer that you want to buy right next to it and see if it matches. So that's how you pick a concealer to hide your problematic areas. If you're looking for a concealer for highlighting purposes, choose a shade or 2 lighter than your skin tone, and do not go for shades which are like 5 to 6 shades lighter than your skin tone. That will not look good. So go for a shade or 2 lighter, and if you want to buy it online, then go to foundation.com, find your foundation shade and Google the foundation shade, and side by side you can also Google the concealer shade that you want to buy, like the concealer range that you want to buy. For example, if you want to buy an L.A Girl Pro Concealer, then your foundation shade, if your foundation shade in MAC is NC42, then you can Google saying that L.A Girl Pro Concealer for MAC NC42. So that's how you get your concealers, the right fit for you through online. So the next thing you want to know is, once you've got your concealer, you want to know how to apply it. So you could use a sponge like this to apply it. Apply the concealer right where you have problems, like when you have a spot here, apply it just right there and underneath your eyes. Don't do that inverted triangle and all that. Just apply it underneath your eyes and do not cake up your entire face. Just use it on your problematic areas. And my tip and suggestion would be to use your ring finger, which is this finger, to blend your concealer initially so that the coverage gets increased, and after that you could remove the excess and smoothen that area out using this sort of a damp blender. This is a pack mini blender. This is it's not very damp, it's sort of damp. It's not soaking wet, it's just the right amount of dampness that is required. So you could use this, and if you want to use it for highlighting, which is like a shade or two lighter than your skin tone, then you apply it like right here. I do not apply it right underneath my eye. I apply it on these points, and then I take it like sort of like this and spread it underneath my eyes as well. The maximum coverage will be like right here. So that's how you use a sponge to blend out. And also do not forget to dab it and not drag the blender. If you drag it, your concealer will be removed by the same blender itself. Your concealer will be soaked up by this blender. So you want to dab it and push it into the skin so that the coverage is there and the concealer that you applied actually stays underneath your eyes. So just dab it and not drag it. So congratulations, you have reached till the end of the video. Thank you for watching. If you still have any doubts regarding what concealer shades to choose or what sort of recommendations that you want from me, please do leave your queries and questions in the comments down below. So I hope you found this video useful, and I hope that you learned how to pick and choose a concealer for yourself. And please do like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and please hit the bell notifications. Please subscribe to my channel. As per my analytics, most of you watching this video right now are not subscribed, so please take a moment and subscribe to my channel, because that helps me a lot, trust me. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.